The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Welcome to the Pulpery Sportscast with Brock and Ben. This podcast is where we discuss the sports headlines that intrigue us and those little stories that enrage us. It's a fun day for you on the sports.
No, I mean Juventus got we got a point at home against Bologna.
Baloney.
God damn it! And they played fine. Pogba came in the 66th minute and did not get hurt. Well, at least that we're aware of at this point in time on a Tuesday.
You need to talk to your shaman about that.
Yeah,
first.
maybe he needs to go to one of those yurts or whatever it is that Brett Favre went to. God damn it. So they look good. The kids are fine. Allegri's playing. We press, which I like, but we get hit on the counterattack. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Because we're only playing 3 at the back, and Alexandro's like playing 2 at the back because he's a orange cone at this point. He keeps trotting him out there when we've got Gotti sitting on the bench.
What's the average age of the team?
It's getting younger.
Right, but
It's still over 30.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, I mean, yeah, you're still playing with
Let's see.
some old cats.
I'll tell you right now.
On their
Danilo,
8th
old.
life.
Sandro, old. Rabiot, old. See? That's it.
So,
Fascioli's under 20. Way's under 20. Locatelli's is 20-something. Rabiot. You think Rabiot's over 30? How many World Cups has he played in with France? 2.
Yeah.
Think he's Pogba's age?
Maybe a little younger.
Okay, so we'll count him as borderline. Cambioso's a fucking baby. Vlahovic is in his mid-20s, and Chiesa's Chiesa.
Yeah. I was going to say, Rabiot, I mean, he was like a teenager at the first World Cup that when France won it.
Yeah, because he didn't get on the pitch much. This World Cup, he was on the pitch a lot.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Huh. Good for you. Ardrin, whatever his name is.
Don't try.
I'm not. I stopped. So, it's the same thing. It's like Leeds, man. Like, we can have ball control all day long. Like, the other teams will let us have the ball because we would rather play, like, on the break, turn the ball over super fast.
So you're saying the other teams want you to play with
the ball.
Your balls.
Exactly. Yeah. They would rather say, you know what, play with your balls. We're going to pack the box and see what you can do.
Sorry, we're fucking 14.
Well, if you've been listening to us this long, you know that already.
Yeah.
I mean, but Vlahovic scored in the 80th minute. He saved us. Chiesa's.
Well, that's usually how it goes, right? So, or not.
Yeah, if it
not
wasn't him,
Vlahovic.
it was Ronaldo before him, or Higuain before him, or Carlos Tevez before him.
Or when Chiesa's healthy.
He's healthy. Like, I can't knock there because the fucking mic will fall down. He looks like he's finally back. Like, he knows his knee is healthy.
Yeah.
Like, last year he was
Is he still playing like the Tasmanian Devil? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Now he is. I didn't send you the thing where he literally rolled the ball between 2 guys and got around him on
you did, yeah.
on the sideline.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers. I don't know how he did that. And he did it. So, Illing Jr. had the assist. Here's another 19-year-old kid. He's British, too.
Okay.
Illing Jr. One of his parents might be Nigerian, I believe.
Okay.
He's good. He put the ball right where, like, he picked it up and put it on Vlahovic's head. Yeah, with his off foot, too. I don't think he's a lefty. Yeah. And Timothy Way, I stand corrected.
Oh, wow.
I stand corrected. I think he needs to be playing like he's playing where he should be playing.
So you're saying a proper coach knows how to place him.
I mean,
place him on the pitch.
Small sample size, but yes. I'm just saying. All throughout the preseason, I was like, oh, okay. Friendlies are fine. Let me see. He's handling his business. I think he's got that side locked down now.
There you go.
And he's playing technically a wing back. 3 defenders, but we're in defense. It becomes 5 at the back. So your wingers drop back.
Yeah.
Which is why Cambioso's the fucking man. This kid's going to be so fucking good. And Weah, I was worried about him getting back defensively. But, yeah, no. Imagine that. Allegri, God, I hate to give you credit, but God damn it. You can turn people into those wingbacks. And then what happens is you can sub him out and put McKinney in. Or vice versa. Just give them both minutes. What
is Allegri's status right now? Because I thought they were going to promote him to like president of operations or something.
I don't know. There's 3 days left. Maybe someone will buy him. But the team seems
so
to be
bad. Like, let me purchase this human from you.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what the Saudis have been doing for like 2 years now? And they went into overdrive, and now they went into the Champions League.
Yeah.
I knew it. Took them 2 years. Right? 2 years.
I think, once they got a few, I think that's why they went after the names that they went after. So it's like, if you want them to be on TV.
But then they will be part of UEFA, and UEFA will have to
right.
almost govern them, but not really, because like there's clearly no financial fair play for that league.
Because the furthest out there, Turkey's part of UEFA, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. I guess they're kind of in a no man's land, so to speak.
There's another country over there that's in it too.
Yeah. Is it one of the stands or?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making that up.
Well, but they're not.
Just run with it, people. If I'm making that up.
I don't think they're claimed by the Asian Confederation, and African Confederation doesn't claim them.
No, because technically they're like.
Because that's why Qatar had to play against us in qualifiers. They had to play in CONCACAF.
They put them in a different.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Speaking on Leeds, well,
to start with the weekend, or at least
that's exactly where I was going to go, and I was going to bitch about not being able to see them.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way. No, because we already paid premium for ESPN. I'm not giving them any more money.
No.
And
there wasn't even an option. And then when I Googled it, there was some blackout thing going on. It was going up against the game of the week or whatever.
Who gives a fuck? So we're getting their Sunday night football match.
I don't think it was with ESPN. It's with whatever the carrier, whether it was Sky Sports or whatever.
Gotta be what it is.
So they were
the championship. I can watch a League Cup, a Carabo Cup game.
Right.
But I can't
watch low-level Carabo Cup game.
Yeah, third division.
Yeah.
On the road. I've played in front of more people than that were in that stadium.
We're playing in front of more people now.
Yeah. So this weekend, we saw highlights.
Yeah. Well, and watching it on the. What am I saying? Right, the play-by-play.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping up with it.
But it's always nice to see the new pickups have an immediate impact.
Yes, the final score was a little
too close for comfort.
Yeah, but they scored in the 97th minute. But,
yeah,
but still, it's funny what scoring goals early will do for you.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Right. And it's not like last year where we would score first early, inside 20 minutes, and then lose 4-1. That was last year.
Yeah, this was the opposite of what we saw.
Right, yes.
In the past.
And you're right. Ruder, is he Jorginho or is he Ruder?
Well, he's got Jorginho on the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's Jorginho.
Yeah.
Okay, you're Jorginho from now on.
Georgie.
No.
George.
No, I'm going to start calling it Chops.
Giorgio.
Tchoupitoulas. Noto and Pirro.
Pirro, yeah.
Where did we say he was from?
Crap.
Austria or something.
No, he's Dutch.
We had a lot of Dutchmen on the team.
Yeah.
Like the Flying Dutchman. Love it. Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
I wish I didn't remember that kid's name that we signed.
But just the addition of Pirro. I mean, but he signed like 2 days before the match, and then they already got him starting, and you could see the buy-in from the other on the fence players. Noto was all in. Somerville was all in.
And Noto was on the fence. He just had Farka.
Yeah.
Farka.
Well, it's always nice when
I like that he pulled him aside.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what was said, but
Farka went, I mean, in one of his interviews, like, gave the whole conversation away, which is like, yeah, you got your second chance, but there will not be a third. Like, in that nice, sweet German accent he's got.
Sweet? There's nothing sweet about the Germans.
Well,
they're chocolate.
But he's not, I mean, did we find out, he's not Austrian, is he?
Who, Farka?
Yeah.
No, he's
German.
Yeah.
But he's not, like, I don't know, maybe, but when he does interviews, he has that, he sounds like a German kindergarten teacher. Like, it's a very nice, soft, it's not abrupt, it's not like, yeah.
It's
kindergarten. But
Klopp-esque.
Yeah, like, or very, very low key, laid back, at least in front of the cameras. So.
Right. Well, Klopp, when he's in front of the cameras, that's how he is. He gets on the sideline.
He's always smiling.
Right, and he's with his hat on. He gets on the sideline, acts like a fucking psychopath. Jesus. So yes, Leeds got to get win in the league. So.
Well, in that so one win took them out of the bottom half, and they're
1-2-1.
I'm looking
right?
at Serie A right now. That's my problem. I'm like, where the fuck are they? They're now in 13th.
Yeah.
And then Ipswich dropped out of the top 4.
So Leicester, Norwich,
top 5.
Okay, and Southampton. Okay, that seems to be the teams that I figured would be up there. I don't know what the fuck a Preston is.
But same as with Juventus right now is, well, and same as in a game, like, win early, build that padding, and then, but I think
and don't fall off a cliff like Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be playing catch up all fucking year, and I don't want to sit in the fucking championship another year. I prefer to be able to watch them on NBC Sports.
Yeah.
Instead of having to dig. You fuck faces. Damn it, man! You ruined it. Everything.
I mean, I kind of like the mystery of it sometimes. Of like, oh, I can't catch that game, but so I got to figure out something. It's like
I have to avoid and try to watch the highlights. Let me see the Premier League real quick, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, I didn't have that up
because Newcastle has lost 2 in a row now.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it was to Liverpool and City, but look at Brighton.
Yeah, they dropped from 1st to 6th.
Only because they lost a match.
Yeah.
Arsenal drawing already. Well done, guys. And then, look, as you were, except Tottenham's up there.
Yeah.
There's Chelsea. Look at that. $1 billion gets you into the 10th place. Well done. How the fuck did Everton stay up? Go. Let's go take a look at Everton. They're way at the bottom with 0 points. And
well, remember, they eked by at the very end.
I think it was more backed in because Leeds shit the fucking bed.
Right.
Yeah, and Leicester did too.
Yes. We have been making some changes here at Pulpery. We've shortened our episodes to 30 minutes so you can catch everything we say on the drive home, on a lunch break, or at any other time. We've added video to our repertoire, and we are expanding our social media presence. So check us out on YouTube and smash that subscribe button and use the likes. You can get our socials from the link in our bio, and be on the lookout for our new politics cast. If you need a change for your taste buds, go to thegdsauce.com and change the way you think about the way you eat. From their signature goddamn sauce to their ghost pepper sauce, they have everything you need to rethink condiments. Help support an independent business by getting rid of your same old condiments and boss up with the goddamn sauces.
Yeah, it was in one of the articles about Boone, and someone come get your boy. But unfortunately, all of those articles end about the same way, that it's going to take hell to say something, because Cashman is all in.
Well, Cashman effectively said, I got my boy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm...
Cashman was also able to say, look, we were 4 games from the championship, right? Got swept by Houston. They'll fall back. We'll move up. We should be contending this year. And let's see where we are. Are we 10 games under 500 yet?
No, you're only...
No, 5.
Yeah, halfway there, buddy. Don't
I'm
worry.
actively rooting against my team.
You can almost be 20 games under 500 like my boys, so...
I love the fact that we're both 2-8 in the last 10. Like, it's bad.
You're trying really hard to match us.
Oh, no, 3-7 because we're playing Detroit at home, I think. So, like, that's kind of hard to fuck up.
It could be worse. You could be like the White Sox and just literally falling apart. But I digress.
They were falling apart last year.
Yeah, but now, like, they're literally falling apart. People are getting shot at the stadium.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How the fuck have I not heard about that? Because it's Chicago.
You know, and it's the South Side, so people just think it's common, I guess.
Right, is that what it is?
I guess.
Probably. That's why none of the shootings in the East really get reported.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's like, I mean, I hate that it's like that.
That's what they do.
And that's every white person in the city. So, the Yankees are fucking terrible. We did outright drop Donaldson from the squad.
Yeah.
Just
fuck it, we're going to eat that.
Please go away. I would rather pay you to go the fuck away. Bye.
Remember when he was like the savior of the team?
No, I remember when where was that? Toronto?
Yeah, when he murdered you all.
Yeah, when he was fucking crushing everything that came across the plate and actually a good defenseman too.
Yeah.
It was fucking ages ago.
I was sad to see Spicoli on the he's on the waiver wire for the Yankees. Bader.
Yes.
So, but
I love the guy. He can't stay healthy.
No, and but I mean, apparently that's a problem with your organization. Too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he might get picked up with a possible contender. Like, watch him go to Toronto.
Because he's straight. So the waiver works is last place to first place.
Yeah.
If you clear waivers, you're a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those top teams could be like, we'll take a flyer on him. Here's a minimum contract for the rest of the year.
Yeah, one of the wild card teams. I mean, like, watch him go to, like, Tampa, get healthy, and
if you go to Boston, I'm going to throw up. Are they in the playoffs? No, they're still.
No, they're 5.5 out.
Yeah, watch them
the wild card.
Can't go to Houston. They got plenty of people there. Yeah, Tampa is where he would end up. God damn it.
It's a shame the Cardinals aren't close. We can nab him back for a bag of beans and then.
So you're 13 games out of the wild card.
Yeah, just
and
put
we're
the E.
And
put
we're
the E next to us, please.
We're 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just make us mathematically not.
This is like.
I'm gonna have to stop watching baseball.
Yeah.
Like altogether.
So, that's what I'm just fairly worried about is. And what's funny is like I think we're both in the same mentality. Like, are we at that precipice where our teams backslide, and like you're getting ready to go back into the 1980s, and I'm getting ready to go back into the early 90s?
God, I hope not.
Yeah,
but we've been. The thing
but
with
we're
both
both
of
in
our
the
teams,
same boat. Is that
like,
the fan base is like, get rid of everybody.
Exactly.
In the front office,
because those records are unfucking acceptable.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there's no reason the Cards should be almost in last place in the league.
Yeah. No, now granted, everybody who doesn't like the Cardinals has
Woohoo!
got a big old boner right now.
Especially the Cubs.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
But
you pretenders.
Well, I mean, they're going through the rebuild process, whereas like St. Louis is always, snooty enough to be like, we don't need to rebuild.
That's us too.
And it's like
Dodgers.
We shouldn't have to. We historically have always had a good farm system,
the
and
Braves,
we drafted well, but things are not working out.
Rebuild.
Right now. Yeah,
because they were awesome. It took them 20 years.
But the one thing with the Cardinals is our GM and president have not said that we're absolutely sticking with this manager.
Thank God.
Now, they haven't said that they want to get rid of him, but they haven't attached their career to him. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I don't understand about Cashman is that he essentially has given Hal.
He has carte blanche. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
But he kind of gave Hal an ultimatum of like, oh, it's me and Boone, or you got to find other people. Which is like, okay, if you won't let me get one or get rid of one or the other, fuck both of y'all. Like we'll bring in some young sabermetrics kid who can at least run the numbers for us,
not
and then I can pay for next to nothing.
Overly analyze shit, which is the Yankees do what they fucking do. Right? There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. It's like, oh look, this is happening. We're gonna throw everything at that wall. But
that's where you'd see. I don't ever see Buck Showalter coming back as manager.
God, it would be so much fun.
But he could totally come back as like GM president.
He clearly knows how to scout talent.
Right.
Because he's not a losing coach. He's the dude that goes around and builds up a team.
In like 3 years, the Mets are going to win the World Series 4 times.
With Showalter coaching the, Cincinnati.
He might be at St. Louis.
Or New York. I mean, let's be honest here. But yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, and the Mets manager will be, I don't know, somebody. Is there a Dodger that's actually?
It'll be Trent Dilfer.
Yeah,
he'll switch over to fucking baseball.
I was thinking of like, is there a former Dodger that's managing? That would just be like, sure, I'll take that job.
Or that's where Donnie Baseball ends up.
Fuck you.
And he fucking gets the ring with the Mets.
I will fucking throw up and still love him. He can do no wrong.
You?
Because he can do no wrong.
He got close that COVID year, man, with Miami when they went on that run, man. Real close.
He's going to get one. Mm-hmm. Remember, he was with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't win the big one. How many have the Dodgers won?
After he left.
One, right?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, that was that the... No, yeah, that was COVID year, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because Washington beat them.
Yeah, that's right.
Atlanta beat them.
Yeah.
The Phillies beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've won one.
With all that money. There you go.
They're like the Braves, except they didn't get to the World Series and lose a bunch.
Yeah. Speaking of ungodly amounts of money.
Are we talking college football?
Or the eventual 4-division college football.
So what do you call that? Just straight up? East, West, South, Central? Because what we're talking about here is these college, the conferences seem like they're just merging into one or 4.
I mean,
the big 4 now. We're starting next year.
So my thing is why I know why it's happening, and the
same reason everything, because it's
why not just fucking call them leagues, right? Like,
yeah.
So, I mean,
you have,
at this point, like the Big 12 is no longer like a Southern and Midwest.
The ACC is going to have a West Coast team, right? Look.
No. Big 10 is going to have a West Coast team. Eventually, the SEC is probably going to get one, but remember, ACC is staying pat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But they're still
except
middle.
Except what
Midwest
was announced
and,
today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What you got? Like Big Ten's going to go coast to coast.
The Pac-12, what it used to be, is now the 4 next year.
It's
the
nothing.
Pac-4.
Yeah.
Right?
It's nothing. Like, so that's, I mean, unless somebody joins in with that, that's going to collapse, and all those teams are going to have to find, if they want to stay in a power conference, they can do that, or they
become independents.
Yeah.
And hope that they can fill out their schedule.
Or they have enough money they can merge with another one and create a new Western.
There won't be anybody left.
Well, I'm just, or it's like, or they could merge with the MAC and make the MAC a Power 5 conference.
Well, I want to know what Conference USA, what I was thinking about earlier for that team, Cincinnati.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the ACC is the East, the SEC is the South.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, the Pac-10 what used to be that, or the Pac-12 after that. Well, that's the West, and then you basically have the Central.
The part that I find really funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And where I sit back and laugh is nobody's really going like, okay, how do we save those 4 teams left in the Pac-12 next year? It's still like ESPN's obsessed with it, and like USA Today, so they're going, well, what's Notre Dame gonna do? And it's like with this.
What has Notre Dame done in the 150 years or whatever it is that they've been playing football?
Right. I mean, they're gonna. Well, and the thing is, and I was starting this conversation with my dad and my brother while the Notre Dame game was going on. But then
that beat down was going on.
Well, yeah, I mean. You knew it was going to happen. I mean,
of course.
Unfortunately, it's not 1939 Navy team. It's
no. You should be glad that there were no car bombings either.
Yeah,
Dublin, right?
Apparently, yeah, yeah. The IRA was on lockdown for that one.
Okay, good.
But
it's a little too on the nose there.
But like the main thing is I think Notre Dame's got their NBC contract for like the next 2 years or next year.
It was the next 57 years.
Well, no, so they're going to have to renegotiate that, and like that's their moneymaker in terms of like big sponsors.
They're not splitting it with a conference; they're getting it.
Right, exactly. Like they get 100% of that.
Right.
And so that's what it's going to boil down to, is that if NBC decides, like they already have a deal with Big Ten.
Is that who it was? I was wondering what conference it was.
Yeah, that's their Big Ten Saturday night with that shitty theme song.
It was the CBS as the SEC.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
With, is it still Vern Lundquist?
I think Vern might have last year might have been his last year.
But they still have that random dude who yells for whatever side's winning.
Correct.
Yeah. Yep. And it's always Alabama's the greatest team. But
or Nick Saban.
If Notre Dame can't get the NBC money coming in, then that's when that's going to be a legit question for them, is to...
Yeah, but as long as they're getting money.
Right.
TV deal money.
Right, exactly.
They'll be able to just be like, fuck you, I can do what I want to do.
And
people are still going to want... They're still going to want to play Notre Dame every year.
Sure, but that's what, and the last piece I'll have on Notre Dame is that because they're not in a conference, because they don't have a conference championship, they don't have that extra game to give them that little boost. So it is added pressure on that program, and that in order to be in the conversation,
undefeated.
Pretty much, yeah.
They can lose one game, but that depends on the other power conference.
Right.
Teams.
So. And that's the other thing. If they expand the college football playoffs, and Notre Dame is almost guaranteed a spot in the playoffs as long as they are, one loss or 2 losses.
Right.
Even if they don't get that NBC money, it's like, fuck it. We want to make our own schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what they do.
Yeah. The following Pulpery podcast is brought to you by The Goddamn Sauce. Go to thegdsauce.com for details to order all the sauces to replace your ordinary condiments. Pulpery is a privately produced podcast by Brock Ryder and Ben Grimmie, on social media and photography by Beck Ryder, original music by the Heisenberg Compensators.